Just moments ago when a strong thunderstorm moved through and the awning of this Circle K gas station here behind me actually collapsed. We start with tracking the tropics. We are tracking Tropical Storm Sean off of the coast of the southeast United States. There is Sean right now. You're taking a look at our first alert. It's actually completely encased in ice. Look at this. The branches actually just snap right off. The rain has just started to come down again. It's been torrential pretty much all day long. Sandy is sitting hundreds of miles offshore, but still behind me, the angry ocean is chipping away here at the beach. There is some snow on the road, so be careful when you're driving out there. Behind me is Calhoun Expressway, and they actually have it completely shut down right now. This water behind me, which is actually the Savannah River, has come right up into this part. We won't be seeing really any frost or freeze, but west of that, we could possibly be seeing some frost in the areas where the winds are going to be calm. Yes, Maria, can you believe that they went without power from 6:30 last night all the way to late this afternoon? And the folks out here are crossing their fingers that they won't have to deal with it again, but if they do, Columbia County officials say that they are ready.
It's been pretty cold. The heat's been going all day. We've had the gas fire logs on too, trying to keep it warm in here.
Columbia County is getting ready in case more people lose power during this streak of record cold.
We're here all day in case anyone does need to come in.
Senior Center Manager Linda Fulmer has opened the facility's doors to anyone needing a warm place to retreat to while the power is out. The reality for thousands of customers in Grovetown, like Trent Taylor.
Dealing with freezing temperatures, not outside, but inside my house.
Taylor says the power began flashing on and off at about 6:30 Monday night, and he went all night without being able to run the heat. He says he's now frustrated.
No heat. It's getting a little bit ridiculous for the electric company to not even know that my electric's out.
And we reached out to Georgia Power to see why the lights were off. They said the extreme cold temperatures caused an equipment failure. That, coupled with heavy usage, made a recipe for disaster. Are you going to be able to stay here tonight? You're just going to bundle up?
I don't know yet. I'm in the military. I got to deploy tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm trying to, keep my family safe and warm.
But as it turns out, he won't have to worry tonight. Taylor and his neighbors got some good news right after our interview.
Power's on. Finally. Let's go.
And now the folks out here are just happy to have that heater running tonight. Now, we're going to have the information about the remaining power outages throughout the CSRA, as well as information about the Senior Center turned Warming Center on our website, WFXG.com.
There's going to be a lot of work that has to be done to the house now.
Strong storms brought multiple trees crashing through Andrew Jones's roof and into his living room. Around the front of the house here off the street, you don't really see just how bad the damage is. But in the backyard, the devastation becomes quite apparent.
That looks like a mangled mess now.
Jones shot cell phone video overnight while the storms were still pounding the house.
There's a tree limb through the roof. Over here in the corner, there's a tree limb over there.
We heard a loud bang. All of a sudden, the fish tank explodes. We see a limb sticking through the ceiling, and look over, and there's the roof's caved in, the walls messed up.
Jones says he has been slowly cutting back the trees in the backyard, but never did he think one could cause damage like this.
We were kind of scared of it. That's the reason why we were trying to get rid of some of the bigger trees, but that takes time and money, and that's just something we didn't have right at the moment.
And because the rest of their family lives out of state, the Joneses are staying put for now to see what their homeowners insurance can do.
Yeah, we're waiting on adjusters to see what they do. Hopefully they come through and fix it pretty fast.
Jones says it was always his dream to have a nice home for the family. Now his dream is to rebuild it to its former glory. In Columbia County with your news now, Nick Lulli, WFXG Fox 54. Being from Florida, I'm used to seeing alligators, but it's a rarity here in the Augusta area to see one, but one sure interrupted my interview today. And there is an alligator here swimming right behind you.
There is. So we have an alligator in our boat ramp. I can say for sure that that's the first time that I've ever seen that happen.
Savannah River keeper Tanya Bonatatabas was just as shocked as I was to see an alligator swim right up behind us during our interview.
He's just a little baby, but he's here.
Because of the Savannah River's rise, a spotting like this is becoming more common.
A lot of these guys are getting flushed out and moving down. I actually was semi-skeptical that we were going to have this problem with reptiles.
Now?
But obviously I have been proven wrong by the alligator next to the boat.
It's not only gators you have to watch out for.
If you're this close to the water in order to see a snake, then you're probably too close anyways.
The best advice at this point, steer clear of the rising water.
The best thing to do is to let Mother Nature do what it's going to do and kind of stay out of the way.
I'm Nick Lulli. We start with tracking the tropics. We are tracking Tropical Storm Sean off of the coast of the southeast United States. There is Sean right now. You're taking a look at our first alert satellite here near the Bahamas. So that's just about to the east of the Bahamas. Sean is going to continue to sort of spin its way close to Bermuda. You can see it's Bermuda about right there. Sean's going to move eventually off to the northeast, not affecting anyone here along the United States coast. Taking a look at first alert storm tracker, look at those showers down here. They're just off of the Space Coast. They're going to try to rotate themselves on from Sean's flow to our Florida coastline. They're not going to make it probably because look at this cold front, a massive cold front actually diving down to the southeast United States. This cold front is going to continue to sweep our way, and eventually it's going to affect us, and we'll tell you about that coming up in your 3-day forecast. But for where you live on Friday, that's when our cold front's going to start affecting us, so we're going to be seeing breezy and cooler conditions. It's going to stay warmer along the immediate coast because the Atlantic Ocean is still in the 60s at this time of the year, for about 44 in Flagler County, and as you head along the coast, 44 as well in St. Augustine. For your next 3 days, look at that. Just look at Friday's temperature, 61 degrees. So temperatures are going to take a nosedive. 47 at the beaches for your low on Friday. I think our lowest temperatures are going to be about on Saturday morning. We're going to see temperatures of about 44 degrees. But as we continue to move into the beginning of your next work week, our temperatures will continue to moderate with a high of about 77 for your Monday and Tuesday.